Hey guys, what's up? This is Chaos here. We're back here with another one. You already know what this is. This is Death Leprosy album review number 20. Let's get into the first song of the album, Leprosy. Honestly, my number review of this song is a 9 out of 10. I don't listen to it a whole lot. There's only one song off of this album that I listen to a shit ton, I have a huge emotional connection with it. I love Death either way. Whatever. Let's get into the meaning of this song. Anyways, it's self-explanatory. It's about leprosy, somebody living with it and etc. But nowadays, I'm gonna talk about my generation. If a lot of my generation had it now, it'd be too much of a too much of a pussy and just kill themselves. And not just that. I'm sure people killed themselves when they did have it, but I don't think it's as popular really anymore. And if it is, it's in third world countries, at least from what I know. Other than that, that's my honest review of Leprosy. Let's get into Open Casket. My honest review of Open Casket, at least number-wise, is an 8 out of 10. And not just that, it's very heavy emotionally, especially to Chuck, or was, Rip Chuck, by the way, and Rip his brother, which is what I'm going to get to now. This is about him paying respects to his dead brother, essentially. That's the meaning of Open Casket. So it's a really emotional, heavy song, I give it an 8 out of 10. There isn't too much to say, just Rip, It's sad, it happens. Other than that, let's go into Forgotten Past. Honestly, my number review for Forgotten Past is a 7 out of 10. And not just that, this is some kind of weird twisted, well, it's not even really, I guess you could consider it twisted, but I'm not sure if this is real or something, but the meaning of this song is about a person who writes a book, right? And not just that, he doesn't publish the book, he never gets to, because he dies necessarily, but he makes a song with this dude. Turns out that I think the dude hates him or something. Not just that necessarily. He finds that out, but he finds out through the song, right, that they make. But he finds out through the original version of the song. So essentially, they had a remix of it and etc., which is what the supposed original one was. But other than that, he kills him, and then I think I think he plays live on stage, and then the fans kill him. I'm not sure if the fans find out, but other than that, the book was never published, and I'm not sure if this is even necessarily true. That's the thing about it that I don't necessarily know. Other than that, that's my honest review of Forgotten Past, 7 out of 10 number review, and my thoughts on it. But let's go into Choke on it. Okay, so this is necessarily about a pirate going around for booty, or booty, whatever, loot, But that's basically what I got out of it. The only meaning I got out of it necessarily, at least from what I read, But my number review for it is an 8 out of 10, even though it's not as complicated as the last one necessarily. Other than that, yeah. Let's go into my favorite song of the album, / most emotionally heavy to me. I have a deep connection with it. I give it a 10 out of 10. That's my number review for Pull the Fucking Plug. You guys probably already expected this. I don't listen to it as much as some other Death songs, but it used to be my number one favorite when I was first getting into Death. Either way, it's self-explanatory. This is necessarily about a person saying, pull the plug, take me off my life support, etc., let me die. And I had somebody a few months ago die in my life in a similar situation, so I have a really heavy emotional connection with it. And that's why people love music so much, is because of an emotional connection, and it connects us even closer to songs like Pull the Plug. Other than that, that's my honest review of Pull the Plug, and my number review is 10 out of 10. Yes, it's biased, but that's honestly how I feel about that. And not just that, I'm sure some people would agree with me, But let's go into the extra information and extra thoughts that I have about this amazing fucking album. So, my honest reviews are highly positive, even though I basically listen to one song more than all the others, a lot, essentially. But all of these songs over here are good and decent, but Pull the Plug to me really stands out. Other than that, I don't regularly listen to all of these songs, like I've said before, but, That's how I feel about it. Honestly, my number review for this whole album overall is probably an 8 out of 10. But not just that, we're going to get into when this album came out, if I'm searching through my notes right. Okay, I found it. So, in August 12th, 1988. It's some amazing old school death metal. And not just that, it's one of the, if you want to be honest, if you're wanting to get something a little bit more heavy than just thrash or something like that, or modern traditional heavy metal, after you go to thrash, I'd recommend going to death. Death metal, old school death metal. I consider death the godfathers of it, not Possessed. I really don't, because they really formed the sound. And on the demo that they did of Mutilated, I think that's what it's called. Scream Bloody Gore was on there also. I'm pretty sure a song or whatever, and I'm pretty sure. No, okay, no, that's an album name, right? But that's not the song I'm thinking of. But there was a song on there that's on Scream Bloody Gore that's Almost Brutal, a different version of a song, and it's one of the most famous or favorite songs typically off that album. Whatever, let's keep getting into this. To me, it's a pretty good, stable album. Other than that, that's my honest review of it. And you can like, you can comment, you can subscribe. I'm gonna put links into the description. I know it's probably been about a day since I uploaded or something like that. Other than that, that's all that I got to say. You can look at the pictures once again, except scroll through faster. But other than that, and there's Chuck. Other than that, rest in peace, Chuck. I'm going to say that in every death video, no matter what. I'm going to try to remember. And if I probably don't say it, I might just restart and actually go over and do it again. Other than that, this has been Chaos. Make sure to stay positive, like, comment, subscribe, and please share with your friends. That helps out so much more. And then tell them to share with their friends, and then etc., etc. You get what I'm saying. But I hope you enjoy these videos, and tell me what I could do better. Just give me constructive criticism, a good amount of feedback. It helps me out. It really does, And there's only so many things I can do with a phone. Other than that, there's probably an annoying buzzing noise, but other than that, this has been Chaos. Make sure to stay positive and to have a good one.